how identical twins grow up to have different traits. One of them might have bipolar disorder while the other is unaffected. How is this possible? Don't they originate from the same DNA? This brings us to the topic of epigenetics, the study of how chemical compounds added to the genes regulate their activity by making them less or more active. Epigenetics is the interaction between nature and nurture. So, how does this exactly work? The common way in which this works is when methyl groups are added to the DNA, often near the beginning of a gene, the same place where proteins attach to activate the gene. If a methyl group takes up the space, it inhibits proteins from attaching to the place, and the gene usually remains off. Scientists call this particular epigenetic process methylation. Another important epigenetic process is chromatin modification. In our cells, DNA is wrapped around histone proteins and condensed into thin threads known as chromatin. In this way, some genes may be wrapped more tightly around the histone proteins, making it harder for transcription factors and other DNA binding proteins to access it. On the other hand, when the genes are loosely wrapped, it is more accessible for transcription. Several environmental factors such as a person's diet, exposure to pollutants, and parenting can also affect how epigenetic processes take place as they interfere with DNA methylation. This is the reason why twins have different traits. Epigenetic changes can also be inherited from one generation to another through a process known as transgenerational epigenetic inheritance. Studies show that various characteristics and behaviors in humans are due to inherited epigenetic changes. Epigenetic changes are part of our everyday life, from how we develop from a tiny cell into an adult. However, some epigenetic changes can contribute to diseases and may be unfavorable to us. Recently, scientists think that both increases and decreases in DNA methylation can lead to cancer by turning on too many growth-promoting genes or turning off tumor-suppressing genes. The study of epigenetics has crafted many pathways for future scientists to create medicines by not only treating the diseases but to stop the root cause of the diseases. However, finding just the right epigenome to treat can be hard, but possible. Lastly, what you do now can affect your future generations, so be mindful of your actions. Thank you for watching this, and my name is Samiksha.